they should be filled by the end as we recess tonight. They really should be filled.
That was GUAM Election Commission board member Martha Ruth talking about her concerns in trying to fill 53 vacant precinct official positions last night at GEC's test election and board meeting. Executive Director John Blas broke the news to the board, saying in the last 2 to 3 days, volunteers suddenly dropped out, mostly for the GECO and Tamuning precincts. However, GEC Program Coordinator David Charguaf says alternates were on standby in the event this happened.
So in anticipation for exactly what has happened, people are ready. It's unfortunate that they pulled out and they weren't, at the seminar to go through the training, but people will be ready and they'll be at the polls.
Both Democratic and Republican parties ended up submitting names, and GEC conducted an emergency training seminar last night, but not everyone showed up. Tamuning Vice Mayor Rivera says she received a call early this morning to help fill the shortage in her district.
There were still not enough people, so this morning they called me and I had to get on the phone, call people to try to entice them with $170 to go and work and, help with the election process. And so happily, by 7:30, I know that all the precincts were filled.
One concern Rivera adds is that she found out one newly appointed precinct official left the Tamuning precinct early today because of her All Souls Day obligation.
That's the problem we're having, is Election Day being on All Souls Day, and everyone has their commitments already.
PNC caught up with Executive Director John Blas, who was visiting various precincts today. He told us that there were still vacancies, but a minimum of 3 officials still managed to open up the polls on time. He says GEC won't know the total number of vacancies until reports are submitted later today.
With last night's seminar and then with the alternates that we identified, we were able to fill most of the vacancies in GECO. Tamuning, I believe, is the same thing. There were 2 other board members that actually went there early this morning just to see what the turnout was with respect to filling those vacancies in Tamuning.
While he touched upon issues with double voting today, Blas mentions the test election was successful last night. He hopes things run smoothly with the tabulations, but reiterates GEC is ready to respond to concerns voters may have.
We actually did a manual tabulation, and then we ran those ballots through the tabulators, and the results came out the same. So again, it was just a way to test the machines to ensure that they are tabulating properly and that they're ready to go for tonight.
Okay, so you guys are ready for tonight?
We're all set.